We should find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet?
We should find the nest if we keep going straight ahead.
Thank you. We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile.
It isn't ripe yet. Come on, don't be scared.
A big bug like you? What was that noise?
My stomach.
That's it? That was the last one?
Clearly. We're breathing a lot easier without all this rust. Isn't this the bridge we took to get here?
It is. Did we miss, or did it break?
It broke. We almost missed this one. All right, go! I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Deserted, not a desert. According to the archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess. Is it because of that rusty stuff?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we don't have any more unpleasant surprises. We're here! We found the nest!
But in what state?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? doing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed for us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah, we'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I am going to bed.
You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No! I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
For real?
It used to happen when I was a teenager. You feel something weighing on your stomach?
Yeah. On my chest. What was it?
I don't know. I used to call it the ball, because sometimes it felt like a huge ball was crushing me.
Oh. No, that didn't happen to me.
I wouldn't wish it upon you. For me, it resolved itself when I left the foster home. For you, it may be related to the nest.
But I don't want to leave the nest.
That's not what I meant. You're stuck to the bed. The nest is stuck to the ground. There must be something in that. You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
Huh. No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this'll all go away?
Could be. Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then, so I can get fixed up too.
All right. Now we can see a lot clearer.
Yeah, we're not there, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The tractoglobe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so, because I have no idea what else we can do. Hey?
Yes?
We cook something?
What? Did we already eat everything?
Yeah. I don't get it. People always make a big deal about salty sweet, but never peppery sweet, which it turns out is delicious.
Anything would seem delicious to you, seeing your diet in the last few days.
True, but don't let that take away from your cooking talents.
You're just wanting to finish my plate, aren't you?
Since you're offering. Hey, you never told me. What does your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get her file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did, but I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you.
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
If you wish. Huh.
Oh, all right. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
I don't know. Too much makeup, I think. I like a more natural look. Like yours.
Do you really think I'm not wearing any kind of makeup right now? Come on, let's check her profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Whoa. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two are made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a blooting good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference. Tell me, are you really wearing makeup right now?
We spend every waking minute together in the nest. If I discreetly slipped into the bathroom every morning to put on some eyeliner, don't you think you'd notice?
Yeah. At least I think? But you're not really answering my question, though.
I know.
It did feel a bit weird at first, but now I can't even tell the nest is tilted. I guess I got used to it.
What? No, 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 no. You cannot get used to it. We're gonna get the nest out of this crevasse. I don't want to get used to it. What if we grabbed a little snack for the road?
Huh. Sounds good. I'll bring the first aid kit as well, just in case.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Bulging bloot! It's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever, until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
That's not how things work.
I know that's not how things work. Nothing is working the way it should. Especially not this bloating tractile globe.
Poor thing is doing none. It wasn't designed to lift ships in the first place.
I know. But I was hoping it would go the extra mile. Right now, the batteries drain out even before lifting the nest off the ground.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
You've never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah, I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and that. Coming through! I won't be able to fix the nest if we don't pull it out of this hole first. Are you sure we want to go back there?
Why not?
Well, we've already looked there, and I'm not sure what more we can find. We're looking for parts to fix the nest. It seems like we should search new places, don't you think?
Makes sense.
I saw another bridge a little further down. My guess is we're more likely to find over there. Or bad stuff. I'm just saying, we'll find some stuff. Sorry, I kinda missed.
We'll do better next.
This way is also full of rust.
Not for long.
Here, a chunk.
We probably should grab some more, just to be sure.
Let me just to make the gasket, okay?
For sure.
This way.
Be careful. These creatures don't seem to be in mind.
I did notice that. Alright, that's it.
First we weaken it, we pacify it.
Okay, so we're striking them.
One of them is weakened. We should be able to pacify it.
Copy that. This one's ready.
I'm on it.
We'll need to beat it up a bit more before we can pacify it.
Too soon.
Target left. Alright, that's it. We'll need to beat it up before we can pacify it. It's settled down. Now's the time. There you go.
That good. And now he's being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made it.
Idea.
It could just be because they're uncomfortable. If the rust hurts them, that would explain why they're turning violent. But it doesn't explain why they're attacking us and not fighting amongst themselves. Maybe the rust is taking over their nervous system in some way, like a parasite. Or maybe it's because of pheromones.
You can also say, I don't know. I'd understand.
Okay, I don't know.
You hear that, Oink? You're a scientific mystery. Oink. His name is Oink now.
Great, we're stacking up. Just a little more rust, and we'll...
Move it, Muffin.
I have a good one. Watch out! You almost ran into me.
Why were you hanging back anyway?
Another bit of rust for your collection?
Oh, cool. I don't have this
The
one.
nuts? We the lucky ones.
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts? They're one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75%...
That adds up 150%.
Precisely. A great mystery of modern science.
You're pulling my leg. You.
Maybe once you have a taste of my boba salad, you'll forget all about it. Huh.
Why'd you stop? A bug?
Better. A seed. It must have hooked on when we brushed past the plant.
And it just so happens it chose the one with the green thumb. Clever.
Natural selection doing its work?
Do you think you're gonna plant it?
What do you think?
Yeah, know why I asked.
If we find enough of them, we could start a little patch at the nest.
I vote yes.
Motion approved, unanimously. Just need to find some more seeds.
Easy enough, don't you think?
Not so sure. This plant's a few natural predators. Might have somewhat of a slow reproductive process. We'll just need to keep an eye out.
You can count on me. What?
Nothing. Imagine you spotting seeds right out of the wilderness.
Says the guy who's incapable of finding his stuff when it's right under his nose.
Not the same. I mean, plants are kind of my
So? I know what a seed looks like, don't I?
Certainly.
Sure, I'll find more than...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wanna bet?
Don't tempt me. Trying to shake me? You fail. I think that's enough rust to cobble up your tractor-globe joint.
Are we leaving then?
Ready when you are. Hey! Wait for me! We know what's that. I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the tractor-globe. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going.
Well, it fits. That's a good sign. Let's get this ball rolling.
What?
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just a really old-fashioned saying.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the tractor-globe, please?
Okay.
It worked!
We did it. Now, we just need to fix up the wings, and the turbine, and the hypopropellers, and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Huh? No, don't get me wrong. I am genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
That's a relief.
And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kinda stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mopped the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do. So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt. But I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Oh, sorry.
We've already eaten too much.
I can never eat too much.
Okay? I've already eaten too much.
So, what's this rocky chunk got to say?
Well, for starters, it says it's not a rock.
Really? It's not living, is it?
It's not mineral or organic.
So, what is it?
Going straight to the hard questions. But that is not how science works.
How does it work, then?
First of all, you formulate a hypothesis. Then you build an experiment to test this hypothesis. You observe, and you learn.
Okay, then what have you learned?
That I'm lacking imagination regarding hypotheses? One thing we know for sure is that rust particles scatter immediately when in contact with flow. I'd like to observe this reaction more closely.
You can do that next time. Right now, you should go to bed.
Already? What time is it?
No idea. But I know I'm sleepy. And I want my snuggles before I crash.
Gotcha.
All right. You can open your eyes. Surprise anniversary!
Huh?
I meant to say surprise, and then I thought, happy anniversary. I panicked.
Whose anniversary is it?
It's our anniversary. 1 month on Source.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, give or take a few days.
It went by fast.
Yeah, remember the time we almost died crashing on this planet?
And the time we almost died in an earthquake?
Ah, and the time we almost died fighting that critter?
I hope this is only the beginning, and that I'll have many more chances to almost die with you.
Aren't you a charmer? So, are you gonna open your present? Well, our present.
Sure. Uh-huh. What is it?
Fermented apple dews. I stuck them in the soap to accelerate the process. I'm calling it Apple Brew.
Do you think that it's any good?
Well, worst case scenario, we just wasted some apples. No big deal.
Should we open it now?
We can open it whenever you want.
Yes.
To us. Hey, that's good actually.
That's really strong, too. Do you remember the first time you talked about leaving the apiary?
Of course. I'd had a shouting match with my mom. I was just angry.
No, before that.
Before?
We had landed the nest on a hilltop, we were stargazing, and you said, Come on, let's go.
Hmm?
I haven't stopped thinking about it since that day. I think that's what pushed me to dig into the Astro Company archives, which led me to find the coordinates of Source. I wanted to be ready for the day.
Wait, when was that?
I don't remember. Right at the beginning, you and your mom got in a fight. You hopped into the nest at night, and you picked me up at my house.
Was that when we went to the
Yes, the upland. That's it.
Oh, dude, I remember. It was in Frocember. It was super cold out. I was freezing. I just wanted to get back into the nest. That's why I said, let's go. And since you didn't respond, I thought you wanted to stay outside. So I didn't push it. I actually caught a beast of a cold that night.
Wait, so that means if I hadn't misunderstood that night...
I wouldn't have caught a cold.
No, but wait. You don't realize how deep this goes. That means we would never have known about Source. We would have never come all the way here. We would probably still be stuck in the apiary.
Sure, but if I hadn't caught a cold, I would have never been stuck in bed for a week. And you would have never visited me for tea, with armloads of homemade cookies. And you would have never hung out with me for hours on end when I look like a ghost. And I wouldn't have fallen in love with you. So who knows? Maybe I would be living happily in the apiary with my mate.
Which means that beforehand...
We had known each other for like 3 weeks, Kay. Do you really think that I fell head over heels the first time I saw you?
I know I fell head over heels the first time I saw you.
Oh, okay. You just like my looks then.
No, that's not what I meant.
You mean you don't like the way I look?
I have a feeling there's no right answer.
Then don't answer. Kay, we need to talk.
Should I be worried?
Yes. No. Maybe. Promise me you won't be mad.
I can't promise anything without knowing what this is about.
It's about your skidding skills.
Oh.
Let's just say that you could use some extra training.
Okay, show me.
You're not mad?
Why would I be mad? I love...
All right, let's hop on a few threads to practice.
don't think this is going so well for me.
Oh, hush. You're getting better. It always takes a little bit of time to get used to. Do you want to stop training?
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Okay, get it eventually. Hey, isn't that Oink? That is definitely him. That's Oink.
What's happening, big guy? Why are you here? You missed us, didn't you?
I bet he felt lonely on his empty bed.
You do realize that we can't take you along on our journeys, don't you? That would be too exhausting for you.
But you can stay with us next to the nest if you want.
No funny business, though.
Last one there's a moldy apple dew. Double backflip. What's up? Whew.
Well, I have to admit, I just flipped once.
Oh yeah, so did I. It's a double because there's two of us.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm kind of struggling. Go.
The end.
First. This is so slow. We're not going anywhere.
So?
clean.
Just a little off track?
Yeah.
Kapow!
Where's our thunderous applause?
Another seed. 2-0 is a pretty good start.
Hey, the first one didn't count.
What? Why didn't it count?
We hadn't started the contest.
Okay, 1-0. But that's only because I know I'll win.
And that is exactly... Off.
2-0.
Okay, beginner's luck, but watch out. It won't last. Another thing from home. How many do you think Axonova built before they realized it wouldn't work?
Two already a lot. Throwing money around isn't exactly within the company culture. Neither is canceling a project for that matter. I'm not surprised that everyone remained discreet about this whole failed colonization business.
I am surprised by the fact my mom has never mentioned it to me. I don't think Axonova wins colonization contracts on the regular.
These buildings look kind of old. Your mom may not have been head of the company then. She may not have been with the company at all.
Yeah, that's possible. Still, it's weird.
Agreed. I guess we'll figure it out eventually.
Bam! That didn't seem to bother him much.
Are you alright? No!
Take that! You didn't like that too much. Are you okay? Brilliant!
You started it. Let's...
Aha! Done and...
I need to weaken it first. 1 to go. You! I don't even think you felt that. Shielding.
Perfect!
Go, girl!
Bam! Aha! That looks bad.
You block, I'll hit.
Woo! Loot, loot, loot!
Yeehaw! This one's mine. These are you. Go, girl.
You know what to do.
Yep.
Now shoot!
The end. Another one.
Zip into the back.
What was that?
Sorry, I forgot that we could drink. Awesome!
Eat that. Now what?
Aha! In your face!
Blammo.
Let's and done. This one.
You?
Yep. Saw that. What?
1 to go.
Take that.
Woo!
Not yet.
Let's get it over with.
And done.
You?
Yep, saw.
We're that good.
How do you feel?
Better.
Are we eating soon?
Are you all hungry?
I'm just looking ahead. All right, go! Coming through! What are you looking for?
You know, with the medal?
Well, where's the last place you saw it?
Really?
All right. I'm just trying to help.
If you want to help me look for it.
I'm looking. You know we'll find your medal eventually. The nest isn't that big.
What if I lost it outside?
Yes. That problem. Worst case scenario, we can make another one. Which do you want? Medal for best cook? For distinguished service under the sheets?
You don't understand. I've always had that medal. Since I was a baby. This is the last memory I have of my parents.
Okay. In that case... and you never take off your medal?
No. Except when I shower, I guess. The string doesn't do well in water.
So? Did you check out the shower area?
Huh. Got it! You're the best, you!
It's not like there was a lot of competition.
Oh, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on. A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise modding. I can always adapt, but I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought to. Huh? What are you doing up so late?
I had an idea. I wasn't able to go back to sleep, so I went ahead and tested it. Want to hear about it?
Yeah, okay. But real quickly. 'Cause the only reason I'm awake is that I have to pee.
Alright, so we figured out that rust was not a mineral matter, nor was it organic matter. So what else is left?
Antimatter?
Correct. I didn't even think of that. But no, if it were antimatter, we wouldn't be standing here talking about it. So considering that rust is neither mineral, nor organic, nor is it antimatter, it could be flow.
Cool. But you could have just asked me. You can tell it's not flow because flow is blue and all flowy. This is red and all hard.
I'll have you know that I just completed the test, and the rust molecules are precisely the same as those in flow. They're just organized differently. Kind of like water and ice, if you will, just not the same. That's why flow, in the form as we know it, has such a strong effect on the rust. The molecules are binding, unbinding, and...
Yes, sorry to interrupt, but are you almost done?
I guess that depends on how detailed an explanation you need.
The least.
Then I'm done.
Okay, thanks. Gotta pee.
We just need to find stuff to repair the nest now.
We just need to?
Who's a good oink? Who's Daddy's oink? Who's that? Oh, you are! Yes, you are.